What's going on, guys? My name's Simon. Welcome back to another video inside of X-Plane 11. In this episode we are going to be taking this Cirrus SF50, or I think it is. I don't know what it is, to be honest. We're going to be taking whatever this thing is from, what is it, Sligo, Echo India Sierra Lima to Connemara Echo India Charlie Alpha. And we're going to be doing that via the, the Connacht VOR at Ireland West Airport Knock. This is in the west of Ireland, these two airports, this route that we're going to be flying today. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to do is, well, we've got the flight plan loaded in and everything. We have our cruise altitude set at 14,000 feet for today. I'm going to close the door there. That's closed now. Nice King Air C90 over there, I believe it is. Flight controls, they all seem to be all good. Rudders, they seem to be fine. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do, so let's start this puppy up. Engine, we're going to say run. That's starting the N2 rotation, and now the N1 rotation there. EGT is rising. I'm just going to monitor this start here. EGT rising, there we go, that's nice. I do understand that the standard jet engine sounds that this thing has sounds like an oven fan. It is absolutely horrible to listen to. Anyways, I need to get the altimeter for this airport. It's not the altimeter, 2992, that's pretty standard, lovely. Visiting Northern 10, wind calm, okay, that's lovely. So we're going to be departing that way and then turning down, what's that, southwest towards the Connacht VOR. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. We will release the brakes. So there we go, and we are shuffling our way out of here. We're going to set flaps 1 for takeoff. We have a nice little, what's that? Oh, I thought it was a Cessna. No, it's 2 police vehicles doing a drugs bust or something of the like. Anyways, get an understanding where we're taxiing. It's very basic taxi. There's only this one taxiway here. That is taxiway Alpha. Check both ways before we enter the active. Clear, and well, we're going to say that that's clear. There's, oh dear, there's nothing showing up on our displays there. So actually we're just going to make that map. We're going to say traffic is already selected, so we can see the traffic there. We have some traffic about the place, but it shouldn't be getting in our way too much. I'm going to turn the brightness on those up. And where's the brightness for these? I completely forget. Fuel quantity, do we have enough? I forgot to check that. Yeah, we should have plenty. Yeah, that's fine. The thingamabob for this, whatchamacallit, the brightness control panel, I forget where it is. So we're just going to wing it. We're going to spin round here, apply the brakes, and just spin it round. Please don't go on the grass and make a fool of yourself, Simon. So there we go, we have flaps 1 set for takeoff. Wind is calm. Runway is confirmed. So yeah, let's get straight on with it. So we'll apply a bit of power. Full power is set. Airspeed alive. Maintain centre line with a bit of rudder. There's 100 knots, so we'll rotate now. Gear up. And we will just hold this attitude here. There's 500 feet, so caps is available. That's the parachute system there. And we will get on the autopilot. So we will say nav mode, autopilot. There we go, that's lovely. Vertical speed is set for, I believe it was, what did I set it for, like 1,400 feet per minute, something like that. And we will set standard on the altimeter once we get to, we'll say 2,000 feet. There's 2,000. We will set standard, actually, where is the thingy? I forget. I'm supposed to be able to do this properly, and I forget where the thing is, that's it. So, is that it? Standard set? No. Oh, that's the nav heading. That's just to align it. Altitude. No, that's not it. I forget. So we won't worry about it just yet. Let's take a look at this lovely scenery in the west of Ireland. We'll go outside the cockpit and we will retract the flaps. You can see them there retracting off the wings. Where's Cork Airport? Not Cork Airport, Sligo Airport. It is there, I believe. Somewhere there. Maybe there, I think. I'm not sure. Currently flying over, what would this be? This would be the Killala Bay region. That would be probably the mouth of the River Moy, I would guess. And now we start to bank to the right to intercept our course that we are supposed to be on. Actually, we will, because the outside air temperature is currently 3 degrees, we will turn, oh, I forgot to turn the landing lights on. Whoops! We will turn the strobes on, landing lights can come off. Nav, put them on. Fresh air, probe heat, yes. Engine and wing anti-ice, yes. And windshield ice protection, we'll say all of those can come on. So, we look to be fairly plain sailing now. And, yeah, nothing to write home about thus far in the flight. So, with that, I guess I will catch you when we are levelled off. Or when something interesting happens. Either or. I don't really know. Anyways, I'll catch you then. So we've just passed the 1,000 feet to go marker point thingamabob, and yeah, we're going to be levelling off at 14,000 feet. We have everything that we need to do done. We have the engines on, obviously, flaps up, autopilot is engaged, and we are now levelled off beautifully at our cruising altitude today, which is 14,000 feet. We have some traffic there, which is 2,000 feet above us, I believe. And we have lots of traffic dotted around the place there. I'm not quite sure what that is. It won't tell us, but if it's... Actually, no, I think that's like 20,000 feet above us, or something. I believe that that is 5,000 feet above us, so going by that logic, that is 21,000 feet above us, if my calculations are correct. We should be seeing Arnold West Airport knock off of our nose anytime soon. That is going to be our alternate if we have to divert for whatever reason, even though it is only a 2D scenery. Well, officially it's 3D, but the only 3D thing there is some stairs and a tiny little hangar. We'll just bring the speed back at the minute because we're getting a bit out of shape. So we'll try and cruise at about, say about 140 knots, which we're at about now. ...240 knots, I should say. I just realised my mistake. Right, and now the aircraft is struggling to maintain pitch, so we're just going to bring the power back even further. We are full pitch down at the minute, I believe. Yeah, we're full pitch down. So, just going to try and maintain this angle. We are currently over Arnold West Airport knock, so let's see if we can find it. It is, there it is, just below us. You can see what I mean by 2D scenery. That's should be terminals there, but there's not. And yeah, it's not particularly brilliant, which is a shame for my local airport. It really is a shame. See if I can spot some towns. Yeah, I can see that town there. That's Swinford, which is probably the nearest town to the airport. That's Charlestown, spelled Charlestown, as in Charles Town, all one word, but pronounced just Charlestown. That's probably closest. If you look it up on Google Maps, it says that that is the closest town. It gives the airport as an address in Charlestown. But yeah, this is quite nice, isn't it? We have the mountains over there. That would be, I believe that is Loch. Oh, what would it be? Oh, I've forgotten the name of it. It is not Loch Corrib, because we're going to be flying over that. That would be, I forget the name of it. But if we look over there, we would see, just go back to this view here, we would see some lovely mountains. Those are the mountains of Clew Bay, I would say, and then you got Crowpatrick in there as well. Famous for Reek Sunday, where a load of pilgrims climb the mountain, or the Reek as it's known as, because, well, I'm not quite sure the origins of that tradition, but it is a tradition nonetheless. So, best of luck to them. The air ambulance is constantly having to get called out there if the weather is bad on Reek Sunday, because people obviously get into accidents and they need to airlift them off of the mountain. So, anyways, how far are we to ETA? 9 minutes. Okay, I think we're just going to start descending now. We are currently, how far are we from the airport? Yeah, we're, well, are we far from it? Not really too far from it, if we're being honest, but, well, we're not exactly overhead, so I would say we should probably start thinking about descending sometime soon. We have 35 miles to our waypoint. I'm just going to update the heading to that. Wind is completely calm. That is not a setting in X-Plane, that is just the weather doing weathery things. So I tell you what we're going to do, we are going to bring the altitude down to 6,000 feet. We're going to say vertical speed of, that's 700 feet, 9,000 feet per minute. we're going to bring the power back to about there. That's what, 62% N, well, say 63% N1, which ain't too bad. Oh, we have some traffic down there. Oh, never mind, we have some traffic up there. That is 21,000 feet above us. I'd say that's probably a 737 or a 747, probably. Let's take a look on the map. We just zoom out. Yeah, that is a 737-800. Always nice to see. Lots of small GA aircraft around the place there. This is absolutely gorgeous, this scenery. We can see the mountains over there. Not sure what mountain range that is. That would be the Galti Mountains, maybe? I think. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But I think that's the Galti Mountains. And over to, well, it'd be just about there, would be Loch Mask, I believe, and then that's Loch Corrib there. I've just spat absolutely everywhere. Oh, I've forgotten. I've forgotten? No, I've remembered. That is Loch Conn. C-O-N-N. I've remembered now. I've gone sailing on that a few times with my dad in the past. That was nice. I like sailing. I like the water, to be fair. There's something so peaceful about it. Apologies if that sounded slightly sinister. I don't intend on killing anyone in the water. I think that we have a fairly healthy descent rate at the minute. We're getting down at a favourable speed. We're going to zoom in here, zoom out slightly. So we're probably going to deviate a few degrees from our course because the runway is that way. And then we're just going to shoot a visual approach in. In fact, I think we need to bring back the speed even further. If we're going with a straight in approach, we should probably just bring back our speed ever so slightly to about there, and that will help with our descent rate, and we can actually speed up our descent rate to, that's 1,500 feet per minute, which is always nice. So there in front of us you can see Loch Corrib. That is the second largest lake on the island, the biggest one being Loch Ness in Northern Ireland. So this is technically the biggest one in the Republic. See the Galti Mountains once again. I like this view. I configured this and it's really nice because you can look either side and you have some nice wing views, and then you can look forward and you have a beautiful cabin / cockpit view. That's very nice indeed. So our ETA is about 5 minutes, and I think we probably just need to bring back our speed even further now because we've got a greater descent rate. We could probably bring that down to 2,000 feet per minute, and we will actually be maintaining airspeed with that at more or less zero thrust. There you go, you see N2 of 23%. Now I have no throttle input and we're maintaining 187 knots, which is not bad at all. In fact, we are going to bring this down to 2,000 feet. See if we can spot the airport in front of us. Connemara Airport should be somewhere about there, I would imagine. Maybe? Yes, no? Let's take a look on the map. Should be on the coast at our 12 o'clock. So we are currently over Loch Corrib, so that is the coast and that is our 12 o'clock. You can see some of the Aran Islands there. Let's have a scan. I'm not seeing anything. No. I ain't got visual, that's for sure. Descending through 6,500 now at the minute. And we will be arriving at Connemara in, well, it says about 4 minutes there, but in reality it's probably going to be 6 or 7, I would imagine. Ah, I've seen the airport, there it is, right in front of us. So I have visual contact now, I can more or less shoot an approach in. So we are going to adjust the heading slightly to about that, and we're going to say follow the heading. Going to see if I can deploy my landing gear to get a bit more drag. Where's the airport gone? There it is. And we have calm winds still, descending through 3,800 now. We should be, yeah, that's yeah, I won't deploy him just yet because, well, I don't really, I want to play it sort of realistically. It says max speed is 210 knots, but we're going to be a bit realistic about it. So as soon as we begin to level off, in fact, we're going to go like that. It's 1,300 feet per minute. 1,200, we'll just set it to 1,000 feet per minute. And the airport is right there. Okay, we're going to disconnect autopilot.
Caution.
And we're going to just fly it in. Going to deploy one stage of flap momentarily here. And we're going to deploy the landing gear also. Landing lights can come on. And where's... I'm just really talking to my microphone. Where's the runway? It is there. Okay then. Let's not let the speed get too low. Need to make sure I know where the runway actually is. There it is. Okay, so we're aiming for that little peninsula there. Sound enough. Deploy another stage of flap. Final stage. So there we go. Let's retract that because that just gave us so much more drag, and now we're on the brink of stalling. Get that airspeed back up. Okay, I know where I'm situated at the minute. We have landing gear down, landing lights on. We have flaps extended. We don't want to come in too quickly because it's a short enough runway. So visual on the runway now, and we're just going to lower the speed. Well, we're going to try to reduce speed there. Extend next stage of flap. Drag flap as they're called because they produce a lot more drag and a lot less lift proportional to the previous stages of flap, or in this case one stage. Right, increase that power because we're about to stall. And just maintain that attitude because we look to be okay at the minute. I want to be just a tad lower. So there we go, we are final 500 checked. So I don't believe caps is available any longer. So here we go. Final on final for Connemara. let's see how we go. Just incremental changes to everything I'm doing. This ain't going to be pretty because it's a short runway. Just about get over the fence. Cut power now. There. Oh, that was a bit of a bounce. Apply manual brakes. That wasn't particularly brilliant now, was it, folks? But it's a landing. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, as they say. So we'll get a spun round and we'll taxi to the stand. This is the operating base of Air Arran Islands, operator of 3 aircraft. Air Arran used to operate the whole of Stobart Air's fleet before they got bought out by Aer Lingus and then sold to Stobart Air. And, well, you can look up Stobart Air in your own time. Quite an interesting company in my opinion. We have a little Cessna here waiting for us, and, well, 2 Cessnas actually, and one of them, whatever those are, that one there. I don't know what that's called, but regardless, oh, we have a Baron waiting for us as well by the looks of things. Oh my word, it's absolutely kicking off at Connemara. We're going to taxi in here, cut power, and we'll just bring her to a stop in her own time. There we go. We don't want to hit the back of that aircraft there. So, brakes can come on and stay on. Engine, well, we'll complete the other items first. So, flaps up, we will say landing, and nav lights can come off. All of these off. What else is there to do? I don't believe there's anything. So we will say engine can come off, and we'll open the door and let our non-existent passengers out. And with that we will turn off the avionics. And we are out of here. So folks, I do hope you enjoyed that short little flight from Sligo to Connemara. I just rolled the R there unnecessarily. But anyways, if you did enjoy the video, then please do leave a like and feel free to subscribe. It is very, very, very much appreciated. But apart from that, my name's been Simon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.